Okay, is it working now? Test, test, test. You reading my lips? Maybe that could have fixed it? No audio. Oh, it was working. It's working. Success. Beautiful. I changed something in my recording setup, so now we are in better shape. So, if that's the case, then it's working properly. Beauty. Okay, Turbo's here in the YouTube chat as well. My question is it coming through like relatively smoothly on both platforms at the same time? That's my only question. So I had to change the audio input. It has to be on number 1, so I'll figure that out later. Crystal clear, beautiful. We are multi-streaming for the first time ever. Thank you so much for joining in here, Ruin. You get the award for the first person to ever be here at the very beginning. So thank you for tuning in. Okay, well, if that's the case and we're kind of ready to go and things are working properly, then I do not see any reason why we should not actually just jump right in and do some ranked placement matches and see what we can do here. Because if we're locked and loaded, then I think we're set. I might just change the title on the Twitch stream now that we're done the fasting on Twitch. Looking lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Turbo. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to change the thing on Twitch real quick. Just to stop saying that we're not testing anymore. We are now into ranked 1v1s matchmaking. Okay. We're set. It's saying it's unstable. The average stream bitrate is too high on Twitch, so I might just try and change that. Maybe I have to do that afterwards, though. If I change it down to 7,000 and go okay, maybe I can do that automatically as it's happening. The first one who I didn't ask specifically to be here too, bro. That's what I was saying. Okay. Then I think we're good and we're ready to lock and load. Okay. Then let's do this. Welcome to the first ever Synthexor stream for Age of Empires 4, multi-streaming on 2 platforms at the same time. You're used to silver stuff? Well, let's jump into this. I have my map vetoes going here. The only one in the ranked 1v1 map pool that I don't feel like playing today is Migration, because I just don't want to have to deal with a massive water map as I'm trying to stream and do all this at the same time. So with that said, let's jump right in and do some ranked 1v1s. I've been practicing a little bit with a couple of different civilizations. I do not have House of Lancaster or Knights Templar down enough to be doing this in ranked. My kind of strategy when I'm doing this at the beginning of each season is to do something I'm familiar with, do my placement matches, because they have such a wild swing on where you land in terms of your like ranking. Doesn't change your matchmaking elo at all, but you can end up in like gold 1 or silver 3 while you're doing this. So I usually do something that I'm more familiar with, and then once I'm kind of back up to the rank I'm normally, that's when I start experimenting and going crazy with a bunch of the different civs. And here we go, Gorge. We know what we're doing on Gorge, don't we? Ranked opponent. So crazy that I cannot even scout my opponent at this point. But we are going to be playing some Rus on Gorge, going for some Pro Scouts fast castle gameplay. And that's the plan. So no idea who I'm up against. I should have the thing across the top of the screen once we load in. That's going to be telling us who the opponent is, and you as well, showing their rating and all that good stuff. Glad we got Gorge, because I had a game plan getting into this map. So we'll see how we do. It is going to be the Knights Templar that I'm up against, which is good because that's exactly who I was up against when I played Rus in the video I posted on YouTube a couple of days ago. I'm assuming that this player is going to be a little bit more prepared in terms of their strategy, but we shall see. Crazy that you still can't even see your opponent's name, even in the loading screen. Who am I up against? It's a big mystery. So the question is whether I can be super greedy and go no units to begin with, or if this guy is going to be much more aggressive than I was dealing with last time. Probably Puppy Paw, yeah. Just going to go up against another Canadian. Just the one who's ranked like number 1 on the ladder. Here we go. Okay. So immediately move all those guys over to the wood line and start moving my scout off in this direction to find sheep. I've already found the first deer pack, and this is exactly where I want to be building my first hunting cabin to get as much of the tree line as I possibly can from both setups. This is good. Move this guy around. These guys drop off. This guy builds a hunting cabin over where there's 19 and moves back. Move the rallying point for my villagers back to that point. Build a house with that villager, and now we are golden. So Knights Templar is a pretty good civ. Now that everybody's kind of stopped talking about how broken House of Lancaster is, I think Knights Templar is really starting to shine. They've got a pretty amazing 2 town center play. You know, we've seen some pretty big upsets on the ladder. I don't know if you saw Drongo's most recent video, but Fei Chan actually beat Louis MT. Louis was playing as the... Actually, I'm going to do that and get a scout out, going the other way. Actually beat Louis MT while he was playing as the Holy Roman Empire, which is insane. Okay. Take some of those sheeps down. And then I have another scout popping up right now. Continuing to try and grab as many sheep I can along this side of the map. This guy's going to be rallied off in this direction, and now I'm just bouncing back and forth. Going to grab 4 villagers that I'm going to use the age up with. Oh. And then this guy's going to be on number 3. Bruce, lots of multitasking early on in the game. And still coming through loud and clear. And I found my second deer pack and also another sheep in that back corner, which is nice. Loud and clear. Beautiful. And we are almost ready to age up, which is nice. Build the golden gate over here, and then we move a bunch of the villagers over to this. Oh, busy, busy. Not bad, not bad. Okay, lots of stuff going on there. He's got a ton on stone, which is kind of indicating to me that it is that kind of typical 2TC build, which is kind of good for me because that means that I'm going to have potentially a decent amount of space. I also grabbed a ton of the sheep on the map, so I'm going to have food for days, which is great. He's completely off of gold. He's aging up. How many do I have here? I have 9. So this guy's going to finish building that and move back to this. And then maybe I move over here and start trying to push in some deers. That was a pretty fast age up by him, actually. He's already age 2. And now he's moving over here to potentially put a second town center in this area? Or is he just trying to mine some gold? He does kill that sheep. I don't really care. He's doing a lot of gold. Okay. Sell this. Immediately try to go up with pro scouts. Oh, that guy died. Well, I lost a scout for no reason. That's my bad. And we got this going with 2 guys this way. Perfect. Okay. Now I just rally onto the wood for the remainder of this, which is nice. Pushing them the wrong way. Okay. All these are in a decent clump here, which is exactly where we want to be. It could have been that he was going up with some sort of a fortress. I'm not sure. I'm going to go for one more because I did lose that one scout, unfortunately. And I'm also going to build a tower here so that I can get the improved gathering rate on my wood. I mean, even the small amount of pushing in the deer that I'm currently doing is going to make a big difference for professional scouts because they now move so much slower. Okay. Now we are cooking. And so far, no pressure whatsoever coming from my opponent. Not a bad place to be. And I'm immediately moving on to the deer as soon as they're here. And that is perfect. Gonna sell some wood to get more gold. I can probably try and get wheelbarrow. I think that's worth being a bit greedy for that. Do this, and then come back over to this and grab these guys. Okay. So far, so good. Don't really know what my opponent is up to. I'm using all my scouts right now to kind of focus on these deer, which is a bit aggressive and potentially a bad choice. But right now, we're rushing towards castle. And I'm not sensing too much danger at the moment. He's going to be here. So far, all the deer are still alive on the map. He hasn't even killed them yet, so that's not too bad. And we're in good shape. Okay, we're going to grab 8 of these guys. So hotkey them so I'm ready to go when we're ready to go. How much longer on the ticket? We're set. So now we have enough. Man, crazy. Already not enough deer under the TC. Okay, these guys are going to build the high trade house right here. 134 is good. And then we have 1, 2, 3 archery ranges coming in. Another house from this guy. Okay, we're cooking. This guy's just letting us do whatever we want, which I think is a mistake. Because we're going to be in great shape going up towards castle here. I'll leave. I think that's good. Quick setup there. I don't have quite enough wood at the moment. Okay, he is kind of now going onto these deer, it seems. Success. We need to get these guys on here quickly so I can have enough wood when I age up to build myself a warrior monk. We have a single Chevalier Confrere coming forwards. He's not going to be finding too much, I don't think. Especially considering we are now here and ready to go. Just 4 on this deer is perfect. Okay, maybe I can try and scoop some of these. Maybe I'm just going to be rude. See ya. Just trying to be annoying. No, no, no. And head out, my friend. Nice. That was pretty good. Moving that back. think I want to sell some food to try and get the second range damage immediately. Nice. Nice, this is actually pretty good. Okay, here we want to get some upgrades for ourselves. He was sending stuff out to this direction. Okay, we need some more houses. We need some more of this. Okay, he has got a lot of villagers now that are much more exposed thanks to the fact that I... Not bad. What else can I hit? He's got some walls going. He has a lot of walls, which is fine. I'm going to build up some stables just to have those here. He's only just now getting to the next stage. Bunch of archery ranges around the back too. So I'm going to be trying to take out these pilgrims here. Can I get some more food going? Because I need some... more knights popping up for sure. Oh shoot, there's nothing there. You got one, I guess. It's fine. Oh, more houses, please. Okay. Nice, I'm right on top of all these villagers. They're all going to go down. He's not paying attention. He's focusing on this fight up here. Really good distraction by me. Nice. And now I can come in here and just do some more damage. Maybe I can grab one of these guys and come back to pick up this relic. Nice. Okay, took a lot of damage there from... Oh, did I lose all my villagers out there? That's not good. My bad. And now I need to try and grab some of these sacred sites. Okay, now how do we end this game? Because right now we've kind of got him stuck in his base. Yeah, he's definitely trying to set himself up for success on that side. He is going to have more income than me because he has gone for 2 TC, so maybe I buy some stone and then I build another town center back here, just so I can make sure I'm not getting too far behind. This guy didn't mean to make him. And now we take some of these guys to build towers on here. Mess that up. Dang, dang. Man, it's very hard to stream and do this at the same time. Whew. I think I am denying the pilgrims a little bit, but I could be doing a much better job. I'll do this, DD, so I can buy myself some of this. And the pilgrims are going to the top. He shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to get into pilgrims on sacred sites that the other person is captured, no? Okay, so now we have this going on. I'm going to take my stuff around the side here to see if I can kind of make sure he's not on some different resources, pocket resources out on the sides. So I have all the sacred sites. He should not be able to successfully do anything regarding to sacred sites at the moment. You can build some more stables, so I can get some more knights going. Aha, there's a third TC! You can't stop this guy and his friggin' boom. Holy moly. How many TCs would you like? Yes, he said. I think fighting underneath this is a bad choice. This one has it, this one has it, and then this one also has it now. And we go over here and we start to continue to grab this. We get Boyar's Fortitude, which I should have had so much earlier. Holy crap, I'm horrible. I'm going to switch from making knights into making horsemen, I think. Because I had so much stuff there. Definitely need more food. Okay, now we just sit here and we do this for a bit. I should be able to completely overwhelm his army. This game's over, I think. We just have to kind of slowly close this out. Okay, ready? We're gonna go full Rams, I think. First one has been completed. Here we go. Protected the sacred sites, had the sacred site victory counting down. He was trying to boom up forever. But we did manage to win the very first game on stream. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in right now to watch. It's hard to talk and play at the same time. I will be getting better, but it was Whitey Head currently ranked Diamond 2 with a lot of Knights Templar games played, I'm assuming. But yeah, third town center is crazy. He made the gigantic fortress on his third TC, so whew. I was guarding this gold and this gold though, so he was going to run out of this not too soon, but eventually. And then I was in very, very good shape moving forward. So that is how you kind of want to use Rus on Gorge. Something I want to kind of touch on a little bit in this, looking at the timeline. Thank you guys for the GGs. Really appreciate that. The villager count. You can see that if I did not add in that second TC in and around this point, he was really going to start taking off in terms of villager lead. He already had a pretty significant one. I did manage to get 4 of the relics though, and I have all that passive income from my hunting cabins and the high trade house as well. So I'm still in really good shape. But it is important to note that if you don't feel like you can immediately end the game, or you've already recognized and confirmed that the other player has a second TC, there's really no harm in building another TC yourself. You're putting yourself into a very all-in position, which is a mistake that I have been making a lot in the past. Just by sticking on that one TC and being like, oh, I don't want to change, I don't want to make an adjustment to my strategy, I just want to keep pushing. But I do think that kind of making this decision and kind of taking a step back and doing that was a really good choice by me and something I usually forget to do. And then again, I was kind of just running in with my units because I felt like, I kind of had the game in the bag at that point. But it probably would have been smarter if I was technically looking to completely finish the game, to kind of win that fight, once again back off, and then show up here with, a bunch of Rams or Trebuchets and just start kind of destroying his base from that side. So that is what I'm thinking about that. Let's queue up again and see what we got. Placement number 1 is a victory. You really want to start off on the good foot. So feels good, man. Feels good. So Ruin, Pierre, Jake, thank you so much for tuning in on the YouTube side. And thanks so much for hopping into the very first YouTube stream I've ever done. It's all downhill from here. Turbo, you're exactly right. You all just witnessed the peak of my streaming career. And now it's a disaster. So again, even though the Pro Scouts nerfs have come through, even though the Rus bounty has been nerfed, especially on Gorge, Rus is still extremely strong. And you saw that my opponent really did nothing to prevent me from getting the majority of those deer. So I was a happy camper just kind of going straight up to castle and getting a chance to play my game plan. What map are we going to get next? Yeah, it's so funny because back before this season, obviously I would have been looking up Whitey Head beforehand. I would have been on AoE4 World, typing in his name, trying to check out his match history. But now you can't do that anymore. It's a very different kind of style. You're just kind of jumping in and seeing. Pro scouts for any other civs beside Rus? Yes. I think that France and the French and JD are still very good because of the discount they get on that upgrade. I think that's really strong for them. I think Delhi still has the ability to go pro scouts. And the thing about France, JD, and Delhi is they also all benefit from the fact that your opponents are more likely not going to be going for it now that the meta has changed. So a lot more of those deers are going to be uncontested. As you saw for me, I was able to take 3 full deer packs with kind of minimal damage taken. So all 3 of those civilizations, especially Delhi, who is struggling in the pro scout meta because of how long it took for them to, may as well try Rus again. Try something different. We get gorged 3 times in a row. But what I was saying is like, because Delhi would struggle based on the fact that others could get pro scouts before they could because it was free, it took them a long time to research. Now that there's going to be less competition for the deer, I think Delhi's actually going to be really strong because those deer will still be up on the map uncontested at that point. So those are my kind of top 3 picks, I would say. It's going to be French JD because of the discount, and then Delhi are probably still kind of top tier pro scouts civilizations along with the Rus. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. We're going to go for something different this time, I think. House of Lancaster. I do not want him to boom up with all those manners. But yeah, those 3 civilizations alongside Rus, I think, are still doing the pro scouts. That's my call anyways. Let's see what we can do here. Still going to do just one, actually. 1 hunting cabin. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So, I'm going to go really aggressive, I think. Do I want to do Golden Gate still, or do I want to go with the Kremlin? I'm spitballing here. Who knows what's going to happen? Remember how I said I wanted to play inside my comfort zone while doing the doing my placement matches? Well, second game after 1 win, I'm throwing it out the window. Do I still even want to go pro scouts? Because I really want to put a ton of pressure on this player pretty quickly so he can't just sit there and boom with his manners. Yeah, I'm going to go pro scouts still. I think it would be too crazy not to. That being said, because I didn't go for the second hunting cabin, I'm not going to have enough gold necessarily to do that immediately. Well, screw build orders, am I right? Let's see how this goes. But the premise of this is that I'm not actually going to go straight up to castle. I'm going to try and ram down those manners, because if I leave them be, they're just going to be so oppressive, I think. Yeah, he's already onto the stone. We've seen this before. 2 TC manor play is all over the place. Oops, not quite. Golden Gate. Oh, I want you to go right down the middle. Okay.
Что?
Готов есть. Готов.
Позоротай есть. Добро есть.
Yeah, I'm going to try and go with a lot of archery ranges and try and get an early blacksmith up and going. Very aggressive Lancaster Castle here.
Готово есть.
I guess it's not too aggressive. He has a very forward goal. That's good for me, though, because this is my target right here. I'm going to be trying to take that down ASAP.
Готово есть. Часов.
Going to make 1 stable and 2 archery ranges, I think, if I can manage that.
Поребник есть. Исполняем. Часов.
Actually, no, this side.
Позоротай, Сонь. Позоротай есть.
Готовы есть мы.
Поревницы, Сонь.
Готовьте,
Ворози, Сонь! Есть!
Just chasing a scout around, being annoying. Okay, I'm up. Sell for this. How much am I missing? I'm missing quite a lot of gold and a decent amount of wood still. I'm gonna build another scout. Oh, I can't. Because I don't have 2 ones. This is quite the interesting play I'm doing here.
Слушайте наказ веду.
Какие приказы? Следую приказам.
Всадница готова.
For the greedy.
Позоротай, готов. Всадник готов. Что делать надо?
I need a little bit more. 150. I can sell this as soon as it pops up. Where's that ticket? Oh my gosh, it's still far away. Now I have 12. That's good. Okay. My gosh, it's so long. This is why you don't improvise, but it's okay. In the meantime, I'm going to be rallying directly onto
Работа, радость.
here so I can build myself. Oops, didn't mean to shoot that.
Слушайте.
Слушайте.
1 stable.
А?
Каковина. Двигаюсь.
Дело есть. Чего делать и надобно?
I need so much more. I actually think I'm going to move a little bit off the food.
Поревник готов есть.
Позоротай готово есть.
Позоротай, двигаюсь. Сделаю. Каковина.
Поребник готово есть.
Nice.
И мне нравится.
Что делать надо?
Ooh, maybe Chinese and Jushi too is a very good idea up here. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. Focused on this game, but yes, 100%. I think they could. I think it depends. The China and Jushi are already so flexible that I could see them not doing that and kind of doing more of a 2TC play or something. Okay, now we're here. We can do this and have the scouts that are popping up immediately go here.
Приуготовляйтесь все.
Now we need a bunch of wood still. Oh, actually, gotta build a tower, obviously.
На связи буду.
Ильич, что делаете?
Приуготовляйтесь все. Начну трудитесь.
Moving all my villagers onto the deer.
Работа
Except for
ждет.
this guy. Screw him in particular.
Чего делать и надобно? Радуйся.
Рад есть. Позоротай, готов есть.
Наказывай.
Okay.
Поревник готов есть. Стреляют в меня!
That's not really what I meant to do. I meant to be going around the side here. That's, oh, it was already walled off. Has he walled this whole area?
Ильич,
That's crazy.
напрямик по скору в славе. Иду уже. Следуй наказам.
And here you are, sir. I'm not going to let you do that.
Надобно есть.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Люди служат.
Готовь есим наказы исполняйте.
One more. Pop.
Як угодно
Nice.
есть.
Okay, so now I currently have him completely off of stone over here.
Уразумел.
Работа есть.
Готов есим.
He's going to be building spears now to deal with that single knight, so it's a bit of a bait. Hopefully he takes it. Can I get another scout, actually, to go scout out the stone over here? Now I can do this. Actually, need a third archery range just to be safe. And while I have them here, I may as well kind of get them to start going over to these deer as well. I'm going to sell some food so I can get double broadaxe. Oh, this guy's... No, sir. I was wondering why I couldn't do that case. So I'm going to actually go from all the way back here to start building rams. Build up some houses. Got housed by accident. Hate to see it. Yep, he has built a spear. A single spear. Is this all walled off? How come I guess it... Oh, this is walled off. Just based on the tree line. That's funny. Holy guacamole! There they are! It's the friggin' demi-lancers, baby. He's called them forth. Well, there goes that ram. Yikes. Looks like I was the one who was bamboozled here. Okay. On. Man, those are hard to deal with still. Okay, so now that I've done a significant amount of damage taking those guys back, he's now into Castle Age immediately. Dang. Oh, not quite. Probably need to actually go onto the gold a little bit. Okay, and now he has the improved demi-lancers. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. He was able to get going a lot faster than I was expecting. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do some damage here. Hopefully he didn't build the white tower, because if he did, I'm in trouble.
Готов есть.
No! Here we go. This is the big moment. Losing a decent amount of stuff here, but hopefully I can take this down. The Earl's guards are going to be tough to defeat. It does look like I'm getting completely obliterated in terms of army, and I don't know if this is going to be enough to take it down. He has a ton of villagers now repairing, and it is not going to burn. Okay. We have to adjust now, and the question is, do we have enough time to adjust before it's too late? We need a lot more food. Immediately got it up. Okay. And now we need to make crossbows against this force. Holy moly. I need to go over here to this one now, if I can. Okay, so now I need knights to deal with the combination of Earl's guards, and I need crossbows to deal with Earl's guards, and also knights are going to deal with the Yauna. Also going to build a second town center to try and catch up. Can try and get some upgrades. Okay. He has now gotten a lot of the relics on the map, unfortunately. I need more food. Playing on the defensive right now, but it might be okay. Okay, this is interesting. It is going to be tough to come back, but there might be a chance. This is pretty good. Decent damage on these guys. Okay, Earl's guards. Really going to be doing some nasty work there. I think I need to build some siege workshops. I'm going to have to get out some
Направляйте наказ. Приведите строй, держите латницы. Какой? Есть время. Ожидать. Служите, раб. Спать на коне. Оружие готово есть. Приготовляйтесь. Латниц, мужи, плази. Напрямик. На коне, латницы. Оружие.
What can I do with these guys? Kind of try and be active on the map. That's my plan.
А люди?
Слушайте, будете надо мной. Строй, держите латницы.
Man, that's a lot of rules guards. Okay. I need to sell this, and then make as many money as I can. Try to use that before it goes down. Okay. Tough spots. Oh, I didn't actually get that. Shit.
А в лесу, возможно, есть
And high trade house is now going to go down. Need to build a market to try and get some stuff going. And cut off some of the reinforcements. No! Oh my gosh, that's the shot. I didn't even see it. Holy crap. Well, 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 this is rough. I'm also housed. That's gone. Whew. This is why they're one of the best civilizations even after the nerf. I have not had the opportunity to see firsthand the OP. Man, that is hard to dodge. I feel like I kind of just see it as like a regular... That's now out. Great. And that's now gone too. Man, he had so many Earl's Guards coming through. That is a surrender. Won the first one, lost the second one. GG's to my opponent. That was a tough one. Jinx, currently Platinum 1. Tried to cook a little too hard in the kitchen there, I think, at the beginning. Going without that hunting cabin wasn't necessary. Maybe it would have been worthwhile just going straight up to castle. That's one I was not sure exactly what to do, so I'll have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what the play is there. He did manage to get all 5 relics too, I believe, which is not ideal whatsoever. Yeah, definitely put it behind. In terms of damage, I did like a couple of villager kills on that big push to take down the Lancaster Castle, but he really did a great job completely annihilating my forces there. So no luck on that one, but we go again. So 1-1 at the moment. Well played by the Jinx. Let's see if we can take a look closer at this defeat here. So yeah, the villager count was relatively even throughout the course of the entire game, despite the fact that I even went 2 TC at one point. I just did not have the food to maintain constant villager production on my end. So definitely missing a ton of vills there. And then the military count, like that, you know, it's a big push. Relic River. What do I want to play on Relic River? I'm going to go with a classic English game, I think. That's my idea. Rootman, is it your birthday? No way, that's crazy. And Sir Neville's is also here in Twitch chat as well. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of 2 chats at the same time and play the game. It's my first time trying to do so. It's a bit of a tough one. So Sir Neville's, great to see you. Rootman as well, great to see you too. We got some Mongols versus English on Relic River. I've never played Relic River before, so this is a little bit new to me. Mongols is a bit of a tough matchup into English, but I'm going to see what I can do. I think it's the 2 TC Abbey play here, potentially. We shall see. 25 again, Rootman. Well done. Oh, shoot. I messed up. Yeah, Kremlin could be an interesting call there. I agree. Yeah, that's what I was kind of considering was maybe I should go Kremlin, Pierre. But yeah. It's definitely a tough matchup because you want to be doing a lot of damage to House of Lancaster early on. But in doing so, you know, Roos is obviously looking to get up to castle right away. It's kind of like if you were Roos against Malians, what would you do? Would you kind of go for some early pressure, or would you just go up and hope to overwhelm, despite the fact that the Malians been doing cow booming the entire time? Interesting questions that I do not have the answer for. But yeah, Rootman, I'm currently streaming live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. My first time doing so. So, I'm trying to chat with people in both chats simultaneously. And play a game that requires pretty much my entire brain power to be bad at in the first place. So. So he's not going to be tower rushing me because I'm English, which is nice. I actually don't really know where the sheep spawns, so getting even just 5 is feeling kind of nice for me, to be honest. The trade post isn't in a great position for him to do trade, which is good. No problem, Faustino. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great to see so many new faces in here. It's awesome. And Philman Haas, thank you. Yes, I did deny the stone with that one knight. I thought I was kind of putting myself in a good position there. But alas, it was not strong enough. I'm going to do this. I need 2. That's good. And then, did I kill one of the other straggler trees? I think I did. I don't have very safe wood lines in this one. But I'll still grab some sheep on this side. Yeah, I'm continuing to try and put out as much AoE 4 content on the, ooh, he's right there. Hello. On the daily as I can. Because I love the game and I love playing it. If I can make it happen. I'm trying to make some good content for you guys. Share my knowledge, whatever pittance of knowledge that may be. And, yeah, they're still new. And honestly, I am so grateful that we have new content for this game. Because it's just so cool. So he is seeing my second town center play, seeing I'm going a bit greedy for that. My goal is to maybe put the TC here, kind of get the wood line and the gold over on that far side. He's gonna have to loop all the way around my base in order to get access to that. So.
Ridra. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hera. Ore guarda. Ridende.
Going all the way to the tippy top of the river.
Yaru. Yeah. Ridra. Yeah. Ore guarda. Astirende.
Huh?
Yaru.
Workende.
Hessa. Yeah.
The GF doesn't agree with me. She's gonna be in the way of the grind. Sounds to me like that relationship. Get rid of it. I'm just kidding. That's too funny though. I believe in you though. Conquer is absolutely achievable. Diamond 1, you're already in a really good spot. What civilization do you play, Faustino? What's your go-to? Okay, so this is done. I'm gonna go onto the gold for a bit while that's continuing. Oh, the sheep. Yeah, the grind is real. Trying to make it all happen at the same time. Okay, I'm just gonna go up. And then I should be able to do this. I'm gonna take this is a weird, I'm not doing a great job of this. Trying to read chat. Playing Biz mainly? Nice. You gotta let me know how you're feeling about the fact that they don't have enough for that early cistern. But the cisterns come online faster. I've played a couple games against Byzantines where it was like, you know, they didn't have a cistern and then they had 5 like that. It was very intense. I do have a little bit of knowledge, Rube, man. I bought it at the discount store, so it's really I'm kind of concerned about the quality of the knowledge I've purchased. What are we looking at here in terms of unit composition? Stables coming out, so we are going to be seeing those Keshiks, one of my least favorite units in the game. Okay, I'm going to be doing 2 TC into like a decent amount of pressure, I think. Definitely want to get wheelbarrow going. The Mongols are just so hard to raid, there's nothing you can really do. The question is he maybe going for like a fast Imperial play? Could be. Weirder things have happened. That is not what I meant to do. Nice. Picking myself up, maybe a villager? Oh, look at that charge. That's some pro gaming right there. Didn't use it until the very end. Nice. Okay. Yeah, buff late game nerf from the start. Sorry, now I'm getting confused. Yeah, level 5 early castle is so strong. I think, what do I want to do? Honestly, I'm chilling, right? Like, I'm the one who's winning. As long as he's not trading, then I'm set. I definitely need to be building a lot more farms for these guys. More houses over here. No!
Ik rieder folket officials now.
Here I offer.
Jerwa mit mig. Garu, para! Garu uppe! Garu,
Just back up. No need to panic.
what the faith? Rema Garu! Each way.
I do think I need an archery range though. Yeah, true. Team games, I can imagine that they've actually received a pretty significant buff for sure. I'm gonna go this way and try and see. I'll try to go this way and see. Oh, and here they are.
Yaru to work.
Oh dear.
Each will pay itself.
That's not good. Not ideal timing.
And you were off each of that. Verende news. Yes, sir. Where's the
Okay, so no trade, which means he's going to be coming in pretty hot, I feel like.
Gongendi?
What's the faith? Ichi say yes.
Yes, sir. West through
There we go. Finally got the wood income back up and running. So that is a lot of guys. But I think now he's committing pretty significantly to feud. My dislike of the English civ led me to playing Byzantines. Very good choice, because yeah, English are horrible against Byzantines. I hate running into Byzantine players when I'm playing these guys. Okay, so he's pretty committed to this. He's coming around this side. This is such a weird map that I do not understand yet. I have so much floating gold. Holy moly. I'm going to take everybody except for these two off of that. Actually, I'm going to do this here.
Each timber fails.
Where? From here? Whew. Still no trade, which is good.
And you work, huh? Yes, sir. What? Third.
I do need need more freaking wood, dude. Please come back. Fine.
Yaru to work. Yes, sir. West
And now I'm completely pop capped. Really struggling on this one, man. I'm playing like garbage. me just go white tower, right?
I'm your worker.
And we also go and start to build some man-at-arms so I can crunch through this guy. Like, he doesn't have a second TC, does he? Maybe he does. Oh, I'm crazy. No!
This is commended.
What do I do? Upgrades? And we just simply build another one back here, and good. I'll wait for the upgrades to come through, and then we push in. I do have a Discord channel. It should be !Discord, but not in the YouTube. Shoot. I will link the Discord right after. And that's still a lot of guys, actually. However, I am starting to come online. And he's not even in castle yet, so I think we're looking decent. Oh, out of gold. I need this gold. I need to definitely protect this gold. He's now in Castle Age. And we're in really good shape now because he just lost his entire army, pretty much. And now I can just start marching through with some very upgraded man-at-arms. And I may as well once I have a little bit more wood. Okay, I gotta get some more archery ranges up. Need some more wood, actually. Oh, I need to build houses. Housed. We're in good shape though, because now I'm causing idle time all over the place. And we just sit under his TC and can't do anything. Mongols defeated. Where the heck? Where? Oh, I fudged up. These aren't currently producing. That's why I've been so slow on this. This guy could surrender any moment. I think this is his last landmark, right? And game over. Counter-Strike has been eliminated. A conqueror, one player. Woohoo! So he was really committed, and I made the right decisions when I was kind of pushing out of my base. I was like, no, I don't need to push out and win right now. He's clearly been building up his entire army in feudal. I'm just going to lose. So I took a step back and managed to take him out. And then I had a couple different guys running up and down here. He did end up having a decent amount of trade going up towards this side, but not enough. Counter-Strike taken down. That is 2 wins, 1 loss so far in the placements, which is awesome. And I had a ton of food and gold to the point where I was ready to go Imperial Age at that point. And so that is the power of the 2TC. And it's something that I am not particularly good at taking advantage of. It's taking a step back, recognizing you don't need to be pushing into your opponent. You're winning the game by doing nothing in so many different ways. Villager count pushing up. Not too shabby. Thank you, SD. Appreciate that. And you can see, yeah, my economy was just so far and above his whole thing. And Pierre, thank you. GG's all around. I would, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, in terms of GG etiquette, my understanding is that you say GG only if the other person says so. So if I lose, I say GG, and then the opponent would say GG. Like if I lose, I always say it. But if the opponent loses, I don't say it unless they say it. Is that correct? Is that wrong? Are there other opinions on this? Am I being rude? Am I being a Canadian by caring too much about this? You know what? We got one more in us. Let's do it. This was supposed to just be a test stream, by the way. Literally trying to see if things were working properly. And instead, we're doing full-on placement matches on stream. Now you get a chance to see how the heck I do this under pressure. You need to say easy, easy. Turbo, you're toxic, and you have just proved it to everybody in this chat. And I love you for it. That's what everyone says to me. Oh no. Not very, yeah, very important gaming etiquette. Exactly, Film and Oz. These are the important questions that you need to find the answers to. My next YouTube video is going to be all about this. Canadian. Hey, Jake, good to see you. You're just the sad guy. No toxicity, just sadness. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. All right. Okay, so we got 2 Rus games and an English now. What should we play next? I am working on playing all of the civilizations, but man, not quite there yet, that's for sure. Try to have good gaming etiquette and say GG. Nice. Yeah, I've really been practicing, like, even if I'm super pissed, even if things have gone, I've completely thrown the game or my opponent has done something so ridiculous, I do say GG. I'm always respectful, most of the time. Won a Malian game? I don't even know if I know how to play Malian anymore. Don't choose for me, I must leave momentarily. That's true, you got places to be and people to see. Thank you again, Turbo, for your assistance in getting that audio issue figured out at the very beginning of the stream. But now we're rolling, and now I believe I've set everything up, so all I have to do is hit this start streaming button, and I will be on here. And my plan is to be on here more often. Rubeman's heard that story before, but this time I've actually set it all up in the back end, so I'm ready to rock and roll. Ranked opponent on Gorge again. Do we run the Rus back? Is Gorge just the Rus map? You know what? I'm doing it.
Have fun.
Only for the purpose.
Good luck.
That
Have
I'm
fun.
hoping he chooses House of Lancaster so I can try something different against them. We got ourselves Meow7 as an opponent. I guess you can see it when they type in the chat. Interesting. Is it House of Lancaster? Did I call it correct? No, it's Knights Templar again. Okay. Well, we're going to do what we did the first game and hopefully find ourselves in a victory position. No. Film and Haas, I do not play all the civs. I play like half of them, and half of them barely okay. Yeah, no, definitely not all of those civilizations. And based on the ones that I've been making videos on, I wonder if you could potentially guess which civilizations I'm talking about. Yeah, do it, Pierre. Enjoy your games. Best of luck on the ladder, and I will catch you hopefully next time. Thank you so much for tuning into this first stream. It's really cool to have a bunch of people here watching who have seen the videos, so thank you so much. Oh shoot, I screwed up. This guy's not supposed to be here. He's supposed to be over here. And these guys are supposed to be here. Alright, well, this is why you don't stream and play. Pierre is Meow. Yeah, exactly. We have a traitor in our midst. He's stream sniping. That's too funny. Good luck in your games, Pierre. May the odds be in your favor. Are you a bad person for playing Lancaster? Absolutely not, Film and Haas. It's a new civilization. They got nerfed, so they're not like completely overpowered, broken, off the wall busted like they were at the very, very beginning. So hell no, you're not a bad person. Play the civilization that you enjoy. Okay, so it's going to be a nice, typical Rus Fast Castle on Gorge. See what we can pull off here. Facing ourselves against a Conqueror player. Gonna be an interesting game. I do love Gorge when you do find just like a couple of extra sheep that you know your opponent missed. It's like nice.
Наказе, банда.
And stop.
Готов есть.
Слушайте. Труждаемся. Наказе, Сонь. Сбира...
Людей ожидают. Часа.
Озоротай есть. Добро. Поребник есть.
There's our enemy. Okay, sure, I do have 5 on here. 1, 6, 7.
Озоротай есть.
Поревник есть. Позоротай часо.
Наказе, скачок.
Наказе бомб часо.
And let's scout out his side of the map. What is he up to?
Готовы есть.
Man, Knights Templar really love that really fast age up.
Готово есть. Скачок.
Готов есть.
Поревник есть.
Trying to keep 3 scouts going at the same time. That's when you know you're
Поребник
doing your
есть.
best to
Наказе бомбом. Да, позоротай есть.
keep that APM high.
Позоротай есть. Исполняем.
Поребник есть.
Готово есть. Часо.
Grabbing another sheep on this side.
Наказе бомбом.
His first pilgrim's coming out.
Поревник скачок. Готово. Да. Позоротай есть.
Where was the stone? It's here. So he's not going for an early second town center. He's going to be going for probably more pressure. What did he go up with? The flag there, it's the Knights Hospitaller.
Гриндите на брата.
Interesting.
Наказе, банда.
Oh, that's not good. I should have more people on
Поревник
this.
есть. Наказе позоротай.
Готовы есть мы.
Hey, stop killing my deer. That's my deer, son.
Мы поревник есть.
Помогите! Наказе, слушаемся! Сие мне
Okay,
нравится.
immediately sell. Check. I need 150 wood, so just a little bit more. Oh my god, really? Okay. You're good. Another scout.
Поребник.
Поревник готово есть. А?
Я здесь.
Okay.
Какови наказе суд.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Скоро победим.
I'm actually going to keep my 1 scout out here because I don't really know what he's doing.
Направляйся. Двигайся.
He's off of gold now completely. Is he on the stone?
Какови наказе суть.
Is this going up? Okay.
Скачу куда велено есть.
No, where are
Какови
his
накладно
units?
есть.
He's got a barracks going, so he's making those Knights Hospitaller.
Готовы?
А?
Чего делать и надобно?
Not too many on here now.
Приуготовляйте.
My build orders are really struggling. Whatever you do, do not watch
Наказе, суть.
my play on stream to learn build orders, because holy smokes am I bad.
Двигайся.
Okay, back on the gold. Got some pilgrims coming out. I don't really care.
Наказе будут.
Позоротай готово.
Я здесь.
Какови наказе суть. Готово.
Okay, that's a spear.
Без сомнения.
Слушай, веду.
Поревник готов.
And he's got spears coming up to try and deny the pro scouts. Good ideas. Do I also have to do that now? Potentially I do.
С радостью. Позоротай готово есть. Направляйся.
Радуйся.
Какови наказе суть.
Слушайте, наказ.
Слушайте, воины.
Maybe I don't though. Maybe I can still be greedy. I'm gonna miss out on this particular deer pack, but okay, nope, he's got another spear out here looking to cause delays. So I'm really only gonna be able to get this 1 deer pack, it looks like, without
Что делать и
additional support. I think that'll be enough to get me up to castle age though, so I don't think I care.
Поскору. Слушайся. Да, скачу куда велено есть.
See ya.
Чего делать и надо? Наказе будут. Да буду. Слушайте.
Поревник готово есть.
Okay, sell again, sell again. No!
Двигайся.
Take your time.
Каковинок без сомнений.
Was there another guy here? I think there was, right?
Поревник готово есть.
Дело есть.
А? Направляйся.
He's got a
Направляйся.
bunch of spears up here to deal with these deer. Have 1 guy. Oh yeah,
Позоротай
sweet.
готово есть.
Готово, трудитесь.
Какови наказе суть.
And I immediately hop onto this because he's not paying attention. I have enough, but I need more food. Just buy that and then drop off.
Приуготовляйтесь все.
На газе будут.
High trade house 146 is big.
Трудитесь. Я здесь.
Слушай.
А? Повинуйся.
Okay, I think I just keep these guys all chilling for a
Я
bit.
скачу, куда тебе надо. Заходи, готов.
Тихо,
На
есть.
фосфору. Иду. Слушайте.
Because now I do this.
Приуготовляйтесь все.
He has a bunch of spears on the field, but I'm gonna cause him some damage.
Радуйся.
Слушайте наказ.
Question is, am I gonna run out of resources on that front beforehand? Potentially, yes. He's killing the deer back in the corner here as well.
Готовы идти.
Слушайте.
Построено есть, ладно.
Сделано добро есть.
Nice.
Ждите все купно.
Слушайте. Сделай.
Слушайте, грядите за мною.
Still just chilling.
Следую. Слушай, грядите за мною.
Слушайте все.
Воини, наказ, напред, быстро дело. Слушайте наказ, напред.
So he's also gone up to castle that fast. That is surprising to me. He's gonna be really low on the
Повинуйся. Куда направляюсь, куда наказано есть. Ожидай, сие есть долг. Азаратар исполнено будет. Приуготовляйтесь. Наказ снов есть. Воины,
He's
за
annoying.
мной.
Ожидаем наказ.
Азаратар, Азаратар.
Лучником наказ, да.
Конесет сделано будет. Азаратар готовит.
Предустоит.
Готово есть.
gotta get some relics off the field as fast as I can.
Ожидаем наказа. Садитесь на коней.
Ожидаю наказа.
Лучницы, кони и наказывайте.
Second range damage up.
Куда? Скачи, ради. Слушайте все.
Готовые мы.
На подошвы.
Придут лучницы, седлайте коней. Лучницы, кони, напред. Ожидаем наказа. Лучницы,
Okay,
кони,
now we're in good shape.
садитесь на коней.
I need to stop his pilgrim progression if I can. Get him off of the gold, maybe.
Лучницы, кони, слушайте.
There we go. Found you.
Лучницы, кони.
Люди, приготовившиеся.
Наказ слушайте.
Предустоит. Седлайте коней.
Воини, наказ снов есть.
Ожидаем наказа. Лучницы, кони,
He might be over on this side.
предустоит. Повинуйся.
Here he is.
Лучники наготове.
Стремлюсь к добродетели.
Ожидаю
Воини. Наказ снов.
Готовые.
Дайте мне раб. Наказ.
Ожидаем наказывайте. Лучницы, седлайте коней.
Need Boyar's fortitude. Buy some food and get that. Sell some wood. Never mind about it.
Готов есть.
Часов.
Take that back home, sir.
Готовые.
Oh man, he has a lot of guys on the field. Aha, he's gone with these guys. Which means I'm immediately moving into
Я
some
подготовлю
knights.
Готовые сейчас. Лучницы, садитесь на коней.
Ожидайте наказ.
Ожидаем сейчас.
He has done a great job kind of collecting these relics behind my back. I think I only have the two coming back.
Ожидаем наказ. Уразумел. Садитесь на коней. Уразумел.
Слушай, воини. За мною двигайтесь.
Лучницы, седлайте коней.
Unfortunate.
Часов. Слушаюсь. Готов. Иду куда надо.
Предустоит.
There he is.
Кони, напред.
Часов ход сделано.
Лучницы, кони готовы.
now I need to move off of this and onto more food.
Уразумел.
Приугода напрежь. Быстро зело.
Where'd he go?
Купно поскору.
Ожидай. Сейчас. Предупреждение кони. Напрямик.
Назад,
Уже не жди. Ожидаем наказа.
Where are you, sir? Go, 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 grab it.
Готов повиновать. Будь мой честь есть. Готовый. Ожидаем наказа.
Стреляют в меня!
Ожидай, воин.
Лучницы. Предустоим. Часовые. Готовы. Повинуйся. Повинуйся. Лучницы кони готовы путь. Готов, если служить. Лучницы кони слушаются. Да. Слушаюся. Повинуюся. Лучницы.
Oh, wrong click.
Сейчас. Уразумел. Лучницы, седлайте коней. Да. Напряг, напряг. Лучницы кони.
No. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now I need to get the rest of these and also start building some towers on some stuff.
сейчас.
There is a force coming in. Okay, I definitely need some of this. And I need to buy some stone so I can now put up a TC on these back corners because I'm not feeling like I'm in a position where I can necessarily win. I buy another bit of stone to immediately do this. I don't think he is technically getting that because of the fact that I have control of these sacred sites.
Ожидайте наказ. Поревник
Готовы. Наступайте, латницы смели. Латницы.
Трудитесь надобно.
приуготовляйте.
No.
Люди, трудитесь, приуготовляйтесь. Начинаю строить сеть.
Сила нет. Сейчас.
Есть.
Still too much of this. We're going to build some farms.
Лучницы, кони, латницы, на коней садитесь.
That's a big pickup. That's a lot of units that I just took out of his. And I got another TC going. This is looking good. I have all of this scoped out on this side, so he's definitely up in this back corner up here. Time to raid. I'm kind of doing some damage. I'm worried about going through here because of all these towers, but I think you might be right that I'm being a bit kind of too scared. You know, killing the stable isn't really doing very much for me, so I'm going to take your advice. Shroud Disciple. I think you're onto something. Bye.
Дайте мне работать.
Do this and get immediately back to wood chopping, I think it was. He's got to have a fortress on like this back here or something. And all these guys are now dead. Because of that suggestion! Did you just win me the game? Shroud Disciple coming in clutch! I looked to chat for 1 second. See a brilliant idea.
Слушайте все.
Uh-oh. Behind us, behind us! This is a bad, bad fight for him. Even though I'm fighting under 2 towers, I'm not too upset about it. And Meow 7 has surrendered. Shroud Disciple comes in with the suggestion and immediately turns it into a victory. Thank you very much for that suggestion. I'm sitting there at the front kind of doing minimal damage. And as a result, you come in with a great idea. I don't know why I was so scared of these towers. New patch roof still unfair, shocker. Totally agree. Especially this map. He has left. GG, Shroud Disciple, thank you again. Saying time to raid. Just that prompt. Sometimes I get a little bit too tunnel visioned on, oh, I got to destroy his base, but all of his economy, all of his life was in fact all down in this area, and I was about to find all those villagers up there as well. So no wonder he said GG at that point. It was not looking good. Okay, there you go. Proof. 3 victories, 1 loss that Rus is still extremely strong on this map. And getting that second town center again when you're kind of not sure what the game state is, just allowed me to kind of start pulling even further ahead of this particular player. And as we saw, he's not able to send out pilgrims to sacred sites that have been captured. All 3 of these sacred sites are not only captured, but also have sprinkled emplacement towers on them, which means that it's going to be very, very hard for him to take this down. This is the bread and butter of Rus at the moment. So if you're able to pull this off, it's definitely going to be worthwhile. What did he end up going in terms of the second one? He must have gone with the one that gave him the long-range javelin thrower horses, I think. The one thing I don't like about the Knights Templar is that when they die, like all other civilizations, their TC crumbles. But that means you can't see what they went for. So it was the Knights Hospitaller first, and then I'm not sure where they went after that. But we're going to leave things in suspense at this moment. Unfortunately, I have not had lunch yet, and I am starving. This was really just supposed to be a really quick hop on, test the things to see if things were working. But, you know, things were working, so we decided to jump in and actually do some of the placement matches. So, not bad. 3-1 so far. Hopefully going to put myself in a decent position. Did knock Meow 7 out of Conqueror and back down into Diamond 3. And we'll have to see where we end up landing with these civilizations. It was 3 Rus games and in English. Hopefully we'll be able to show off some different civilizations when we're on here next time. And I'm going to go off and start working on a bit of a YouTube video, hopefully for today, or if not, for later on this weekend. Thank you again to everybody who is tuning in and watching over the course of the last couple hours as we did our very first Twitch and YouTube simultaneous stream. So really cool to meet some of you guys. Hopefully I'll see you again when we do this again in the future. My plan eventually is to have a set schedule. At the moment, it's kind of more whenever things are possible, but as things continue to move, hopefully I can kind of find and carve out some time specifically for streaming and getting a chance to hang out with you guys, not just in the comments of the YouTube section, but also on stream here. So that is all for me for this first stream. Thank you again to everybody who's tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one, and that is it for me. Bye for now, guys.